Happy Monday, Heat Nation. Your boy Ernest here, back with another Miami Heat Talk video. As you see, I'm sounding better. I'm feeling better. I brought the Miami Heat hat I got in the Heat Festival I went to earlier. So yeah, your boy's doing better. Thank you so much to everyone that sent positive messages, wished me to get better. You guys are the real MVPs. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Would really appreciate you guys' support. Now, let's get rocking and rolling on another Miami Heat Talk adventure. Now, yesterday, the Miami Heat did business, you guys. We defeated the Washington Wizards 109-107. The Heat took care of business over the weekend. But I'll be honest with you guys, it's not like this is like, yay, hooray, the Heat beat the Blazers and the Wizards, yay. Yeah, that's what should have happened. Had the Heat lost any one of these games, I would have been disgusted. Why? Because we are now at the nitty-gritty time at the NBA season. We have 8 games left. We are a half a game down from the 6th seed against the Indiana Pacers. Right now, the Miami Heat are 8 games above 500, 41-33. Solid record, not where you want to be. I get it. But I will tell y'all this. With a team that in 74 games have had 37 different starting lineups. All of the teams that have sniffed close to that, they're not playoff teams. But the Miami Heat, with all these starting lineup changes, with all these injuries, we are still sitting in the Eastern Conference playoff hunt. We are still with an opportunity to not be in the play-in tournament. So yeah, I understand that Heat fans are upset with this season, but what I'm trying to tell you is, I ain't hear no fat lady sing yet. This season ain't over, Heat fans. We are still there, and we can still do it. I'm fully confident in this roster. Now, let's go over this game, because there's a few things that I'm noticing. First and foremost, it was great to see Duncan Robinson back. Kevin Love's been on the bench, but he hasn't been playing. But you see Duncan Robinson out there playing. He gave you 6 points in that game. So, whatever. Terry Rozier. The more and more that I say that Terry Rozier was a steal for us, we're seeing it. 27 points last game. Kyle Lowry can't do that. He ain't been doing that lately. Terry Rozier, you guys, you are seeing it more and more that this was not just a good decision for the Heat. This was a home run. Good job, Miami Heat. Good job, Pat Riley. Bam Adebayo gives you 22 points in 37 minutes. 22 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. So, Bam Adebayo and Terry Rozier are showing you that they are getting better acclimated, that they are getting better together. And that's exactly what you want to see coming in the NBA playoffs. So I'm really happy to see Rozier and Bam get better. I'm really happy to see Duncan back out there. I'm finally happy to see that this Heat team is finally starting to get healthy. Yeah, you get 17 points by Jimmy Butler. It's not Hemi mode, I understand. But y'all, it's nut up or shut up time. We are coming close to the NBA playoffs. You got a healthy Jimmy Butler. You got a Kevin Love that's healthy. Duncan Robinson is back. Caleb Martin is coming back tomorrow against the New York Knicks. We finally have about a 90% healthy roster. But we're still missing our guy. We're still missing the guy who I feel that we need to play. Tyler Herro. As of today, it was reported that Tyler Herro will not play tomorrow against the New York Knicks. You guys, I said this in the previous video. I still feel that Tyler still has a chance to come back at the end of the season. I think the Heat are holding him off. I think the Heat see this team for what we are. Just get out of the play-in. And once we get out of the play-in, once we do that, playoffs, go all in. I am praying that Tyler Herro can come back at least the last 3 games of the season. But a game that I really want Tyler back, a game where I feel that this Miami Heat team needs to go all in. I don't care about little dinks. I don't care about little crappy injuries. Everyone needs to play. And we need to circle this game on the calendar, ladies and gentlemen, this Sunday, April 7th. I know it's WrestleMania weekend. I know we're going to be watching The Rock, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins on Saturday. I know we're going to be watching Roman Reigns against Cody Rhodes on Sunday. I get it, y'all. But Sunday, before you watch WrestleMania at 5 p.m., I need y'all to get ready for the Miami Heat versus Indiana Pacers game, because, ladies and gentlemen, that's the game that I have circled. The Miami Heat are a half game down from Indy. If we continue this, and guys, the NBA is just like wrestling. These storylines are insane. I know that when the Heat play against Indiana on Sunday, it's going to be the same thing. Either the Heat are going to be a half a game above or a half a game below. But that's going to be the game that I feel solidifies who gets the 6th seed. And this is beautiful, man. NBA, this is the best storytelling that you can find. Sunday, April 7th. Who wins between the Miami Heat and the Indiana Pacers, in my opinion, will achieve the 6th seed. Now, even if the Heat lose that game, it's possible they can still get it. But I'm sure a lot of you Heat fans remember a game from last season, because I still can't forget it. That game where the Miami Heat played the Brooklyn Nets for the 6th seed. We were winning in the first half, and then we just bombed in the second half. We lost by almost 30 points. We cannot have that happen again. Look, I understand last year was a beautiful Cinderella run. I understand that Jimmy Butler willed this team to an NBA Finals run as an 8th seed. I don't want to have to do that again. I'd prefer if the Heat can get the 6th seed, to play the 3rd seed. And if it's Cleveland, wax that ass in the first round. I'm fully confident. I've told you guys in the past that in a 7-game series fully healthy, I will pick this Miami Heat team over any team in the East. And that's right, I'm talking about y'all, Boston. I understand how amazing Boston is doing. I have nothing but respect for Boston. When they added that unicorn, I knew it was going to be trouble. Especially when they traded for Drew Holiday. But here's the problem with Boston. They have an Achilles heel. And the name of the Achilles heel is the Miami Heat. Now, I get it. I get that people are going to say, well, Ernest, stop bringing up the past. This season, Boston beat the crap out of Miami during the season. And yeah, Boston's got that. And like I said, Boston's a difficult team. But the playoffs is a different animal. Jimmy Butler is a different player in the playoffs. Now, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is the year where Miami gets brought down to reality. Maybe this is the year that the Miami Heat don't go on a run. And you know what? If that's the case, it's like I said in the last video. We'll have a lot to talk about. Changes, trades, stuff like that. But why I feel this season is so big, you guys, it's not only because it's fully going to tell what this Jimmy Butler build is. Because in the last, this is the 5th season with Jimmy Butler. In the last 4 years, the Miami Heat have made 3 Eastern Conference championships, 2 NBA Finals. That's a success in my opinion. Nobody thought the Heat were going to do that. When we traded for Jimmy Butler in 2019, I remember that we were the laughing stock. People were making fun of Jimmy Butler, saying, you want to win a championship and you go from Philly to Miami? You're crazy. And look what Jimmy did. As a 5th seed, led us to the 2020 NBA Finals. 2022 Eastern Conference Finals was 1 3-point shot away from an NBA Finals trip. And last year we had that magical run. Now, it's like I said in last video, you guys. If the Heat make another Eastern Conference Finals championship or another NBA Finals run, then yeah, it's a good season, but it's not a success. You've done that crap already. There's one more thing to do in this Jimmy Butler build, and that's to put one more year, on that banner. And this season is very, very important for us to do that. Why? Because it was announced earlier today, ladies and gentlemen, and my heart is a little bit broken, but I'm going to move with this. It was announced earlier today that Pat Riley will be retiring from the Miami Heat after this season. April Fools, I hope. April Fools, do we really know if it's going to happen? Is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen? I don't know. Today's April 1st, so I'm not believing shit that I hear on the media. If it's true, I'll reconfirm it tomorrow, but I do feel it's an April Fool's joke. Who knows, ladies and gentlemen? But if it is true, if Pat Riley does retire after this season, even though I feel it's an April Fool's joke, I don't know. I haven't really read much into it, you guys. But if that is true, if Pat Riley is riding off to the sunset after this season, and you know what? He deserves it, man. He's been in this franchise since 1995, almost 30 years, man. Like, that's when I started watching pro basketball. it was when Pat Riley took over this team, and it's been one hell of a ride. We went from the Zoe and Tim Hardaway days as a contender to drafting Dwayne Wade and seeing those boys have some fun, to getting Shaq and putting a year on that banner, our very first championship, to getting the big three with LeBron, Chris Bosh, and Wade, going to 4 straight finals, winning 2 championships, getting Jimmy Butler, making this incredible ride, you guys. I know we've had our ups and downs. I know it's been good and bad, but for the most part, y'all, I love this team and I love what we've created, because this is stuff that I can tell my kids about, man. This is stuff that as my daughters grow up, I'm going to be that dad where I can talk about Alonzo Mourning, Pat Riley, LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and it's going to be a beautiful thing to watch, Heat fans. So whether it's true or not, and I'll be honest, you guys, as I post this video today, I don't know if it's 100% certain or not if Pat Riley's really retiring. Part of me feels that it's an April Fool's joke. I know I should have done more research before I cut this video, but I'm having a really stressful, busy day, so I wanted to cut something for you guys just to get something out there and to talk to y'all today. But if Pat Riley's really riding off into the sunset after this season, Coach Pat, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for the memories. But Heat fans, I want to hear from you guys. What do you think about the remaining 8 games left in this season? Because you got New York tomorrow. Then you got another big game. Philadelphia against Thursday. Remember, Philly's a game and a half down from the 7th seed. They're the 8th seed. So that's another one you got to win. Then you get Houston on Friday. Sunday against Indiana. That's the big one. But then you get another one next Tuesday against the Atlanta Hawks. You got next Wednesday against Dallas. And then the last 2 games of the season are against the Toronto Raptors. So in these last 8 games, you guys, I think that he can go 6-2, 5-3. And if we do that, I think that's going to get us the 6th seed. But you got to win that game against the Pacers on Sunday. That, to me, out of all these 8 games, are the most important game. You need that game. You need to win that game. Do not make the same mistake you made last year against Brooklyn. So I want to hear from you, Heat fans. Do you think this team is destined for the play-in, or do you think we're actually going to do it? Positive Heat fans, let me know. Trolls, hater, let me know also as well. Don't mind the hate. Love the support. Thank you guys so much for the love. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much, you guys. And until next time, your boy Ernest out. That's enough said. Let's go, Heat.